Hey guys, today I'm working on this 2013 to 2017 Ford Fusion. Just want to show you how to remove the cowling first. This one actually says um, use puller. So you got to use a wiper puller to remove the windshield wipers. I'm going to give you a tip how to remove these wipers and how to reset them, because if you move the wiper just a little bit, about an inch, it's going to be off. So best thing to do, it's when you undo the nut, just hold the wiper with one hand and undo it. If it does move half an inch or a quarter of an inch, put it back and finish the removal of the nut. Second thing, after you do that, once again hold the arm, use the wiper puller. As you can see, it's nicely set. I'm gonna use a wrench, nice 13 inch, and just start tying it down, and that's gonna bring the windshield wiper back out. After you've done the replacement, if you think you moved it a little bit, just turn the car on, turn the windshield wiper, turn the ignition on, turn the windshield wipers on, and then let them turn off, and then you come back and set the windshield wipers. The glass that I'm using has windshield wiper marks, so I'll know where it goes. But if you don't have the windshield wiper marks, just look at it from the beginning and you know where they need to be at. I do have to use a fiber line, so I have a nice clean cutout. I do have some space, but just to be safe, on the sides and the bottom, I might use the ambush. I don't like too much sometimes when the pinch wheel is very close, the edge of the pinch wheel is very close to the glass, because they could get caught underneath and you could rip the pinch wheel off. So if you could just use the tractor or the ambush to do those type of cutouts on the bottom, the better. So the door glass, you can see there's a little vent glass right here. That way you have an idea and see what it looks like. And here's little vent glass, quarter glass. I think it's a quarter glass since it's not on the door. The back window, there's no molding, just like the windshield. And when you do replace this one, you'll definitely have to have the trunk open to be able to get the window in there. So let me get started and take this window out. If you do not own a wiper puller, just go very, very, very gentle, back and forth slowly. What I'm doing, I'm putting weight here down and back and forth until it loosens up. Don't put your whole weight on it, because you will break it. You will break the post underneath, and you don't want that to happen. So just be very careful, be very gentle. Alright guys, there's these little clips right here on the edge. I'm going to show you how I remove them. So just go really easy, and sometimes on other vehicles they look very similar. I'm going to bend the blade, the pliers towards the glass, make sure I'm away from the hood, put my hand here, just put a little bit of weight, and that's it. I'm able to save these clips without creating any damage. That's because I don't have to save the glass, so if it goes towards the glass, I don't scratch the glass. If you need to save the windshield, which I wouldn't recommend it, but if you really have to, just use a plastic bone on the one that has like a little opening, like a tack puller, and just work your way to remove it. But if not, just go in here, push it forward. Alright guys, so I just wind up my fiber line all the way around the glass, and this is the mistake. See, I checked before, and it does happen very often. So from the outside, you would think your fiber line's tucked in right between the glass and the pinch wheel. Look at here though. It unfortunately went under on the bottom of the under the firewall, under the pinch wheel. And now I could compromise cutting the, you see that right there? I could start cutting into the pinch wheel, and that's very, very unsafe. So I just wanted to show you what could possibly happen with the fiber line. So be extremely careful when you're using fiber line or wire to remove the glass. that doesn't happen to you. Always double check, and if something gets stuck at one point, come out and take a look and see what's happening on the outside. So now we're gonna put it back in and cut it. But like I said, I prefer to cut, if you have the ambush, it's just on the bottom. But if not, just be very careful. If you are working and you have an original glass, like Ford, come in on the inside and try to remove the gravity stops. Let's see if I could get a nice view of them. There it is. So what you want to do, get your little tuck puller, stick it in there, and remove it off the glass. That way you don't compromise your breaking your line, you don't compromise bending the pinch well, and your cutout goes very, very smooth. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like after a combination of using the right tools and taking your time. You create 0 scratches to the pinch well. The only place you need to primer is on the body seams, like right there and right there. But other than that, there's no scratches done whatsoever. So I did use the BTB to cut out the urethane, trim down the urethane, and we applied the urethane to the glass. And these are the gravity stops, setting pins. And so I'm gonna put this back in place. When you guys are ready to put the cowling back on, there's a little groove, like a little guide, and so does the glass retainer molding has it as well right there. So just guide them up together, light them up, and push the cowling back on there. And just want to show you what it looks like. A nice quality install, like nothing happened, no scratches, just an overall quality installation. And thanks for taking your time to watch this video.